Hey guys, this is Mike here, and as you can see now, this is the Mi A1. The price is pretty good at this point of time. I know this phone is not new, but I think I get it roughly around. It's definitely less than USD 200. Now I think the price roughly gives you around 150 maybe, which is pretty good. It's a brand new seal, original, in my like official in the country, and it comes with a free case plus a tempered glass, right? So yeah, if you guys want to get one now, I think this is a pretty good deal. I'm going to use this phone for a while before I pass to my daughter, as I've said in the previous video about the next week Robin died off. So this is the reason why I bought this, because I'm replacing that phone for this, and somehow or other I managed to revive the phone, but you can actually check on the video description down below on how to revive the next week Robin if you are ever hit with black screen and stuff. And somehow, since she has the phone to use now, then I will actually use this for a week, and I'll get back to you guys once on the experience using this phone. Then maybe it'll help you guys really think that whether you guys want to get this or not. I mean, for me now, it's a pretty good. It's a pretty good budget phone to buy now if you are looking for one. So let's just open up and see what they have here. So if you take a look at it, the free stuff, I'm not going to go through too much on it. So they have a free tempered glass and a free case. So that's all you have. So this one, I'll just leave it aside. So this is the main phone. So we'll just open it up and see what's inside. Okay, this is the phone itself, Xiaomi. So you take out, this is the rose gold version of the phone. It looks pretty good. I can't say that it's high quality and stuff or anything. It just feels nice, right? For the price, I get it for like ringgit 650 or so. So it's good. Okay, I think that's all I have for this for now. So please stay tuned. I will actually use the phone for a week, and I'll get back to you guys with some of the impression of the phone, the usability of the phone, as well as whether you should get one if you are looking for a phone itself. It's not going to be an in-depth review because there's really a lot out there. So for me, it's just I want to share some experience with you guys on how it feels using this phone, and is it worth for you to put in like $600 at this point of time, or 600 ringgit at this point of time to actually get one and use it for yourself. Okay, so I'll see you again in a week's time. Hi all, this is Mike here. Yeah, I've been using the Xiaomi Mi A1 for the past week now, and I basically would like to give some thought about this phone itself. It's not going to be a full-length review, but we are just going to talk about some of the good stuff about this phone and some of the issues that I encounter, and whether it's if you actually own this phone, whether is it good for you to upgrade it to Xiaomi Mi A2 or the Mi A2 Lite, since it's already been launched. So let's just get on with it. So let me just remove off the cover. It comes with the phone itself. Not comes with the phone, I mean I bought this phone and they come with a free case, which is pretty good. And okay, let's go to the design part of the phone. I mean, officially, if you look at the phone itself, except for the fact that they doesn't have bigger screens, this phone itself actually still feels very good in the hand, and it has a very nice brush metal finish and stuff with the Android One logo over here. Yeah, it still feels a very good kind of feeling. The design, this antenna band and stuff. Overall, the phone feels pretty solid, and it's still the design is still very nice, except for the screen itself, which is not as big as the current flagship phones or the current mid-ranger that is out in the market. Okay, so next thing is the display, right? If you take a look at the display, it's still actually it's a 1080p display. It still looks pretty decent up to today standards. It still looks very nice. So yeah, I mean, like, end of the day, if you don't need a 2K screen, this screen will do. I mean, it's not a 720p screen, it's a 1080p screen, and it still looks, the color is vibrant and nice and stuff. At the viewing angle, it's okay. I can't say it's like very good, but for the price of this phone, I think it's pretty good, right? So as for the performance, how this phone works, I mean, for day-to-day kind of like activities, I think this phone functions without any hiccups. I mean, it's good. It functions well. It has 625 Snapdragon processor. It has 4 gigs of RAM. It has 64 gig of storage, and it's pretty sufficient. And you can actually add in additional SD card for your additional storage expansion. So overall, the performance of this phone has been pretty good, except for some occasional lag that I have playing with certain games. And of course, the responsive, if you compare to the current flagship or maybe even the past year flagship, the 835 and stuff, I mean, it's still a bit slower. It still functions pretty good, right? I mean, at the end of the day, all the stuff that you need for it, like YouTube, email and stuff, still functions well. And one benefit is for this one, it's because of the processor itself. I think the battery life has been pretty good on this. I think full day of use of my normal usage, which is not to say heavy, it lasts me a whole day without issues. So ultimately, I play some games, I do some chatting and stuff, but everything still works fine, right? So performance wise, there's no issues with this phone, right? And next thing is the camera. I mean, like, I'll show some sample of the photos. I mean, it's not the best camera out there, but it's definitely not a slouch either. The camera performs well. The photos taken was nice. If you can take a look at the sample that I'm going to share with you guys on this video itself, the camera is good. You can't compare that to a flagship cameras, but it works. It serves the purpose well, and everything just seems pretty good with the camera itself. So now next to the conclusion, the overall feeling of this phone. How do I feel about it? Actually, for me, this is a pretty good buy. I bought this for roughly around ringgit Malaysia, around 650 ringgit, and that equates to roughly around maybe 150 USD ish, right? So ultimately, whether 150 is a worth money to pay for this phone itself, the answer is definitely yes. I think this is one of the cheapest mid-ranger that I can find, which cover almost everything that is needed for a smartphone. And of course, with the recent release of Mi A2 and Mi A2 Lite, then the question will arise whether should we upgrade if you own this phone, or should we buy it. So here's my suggestion, right? If you own a Mi A1 now, for you to upgrade to Mi A2, I think it's not necessary. The only thing that you might want to consider is, yeah, I mean, 660 for the new Mi A2 is good, but if you don't, I don't really see a need to update to that unless you want a better camera. If you have a better camera, yes, you want a better camera, maybe you update to a Mi A2. But if you're okay with this current camera, I don't think you need to update. The performance is basically, I think, negligible in terms of the two. For Mi A2 Lite, it's a bit tricky. Mi A2 Lite actually has similar kind of like specs as the Mi A1. The only difference I can see is the screen itself. So they have a bigger screen with a notch. So if you would like to have a full screen with a notch, then go ahead and upgrade it, because the price, I don't think it's like that much of a big difference. You can upgrade it and you can sell off this phone and get some kind of like returns for that, right? But if you are a new user looking for a new phone, mid-ranger phone, are you gonna get this, or are you gonna get the Mi A2 or Mi A2 Lite? That is solely up to you. End of the day, the price for this might drop, but the thing is, the difference between this and the Mi A2 Lite is not big, right? I don't think the price gap will be too big, unless you have a very good deal for this one. My call will be go for the Mi A2 Lite, please. It has a nicer screen, and the price you pay is just like maybe $50 extra USD. I think it's worth it because they have a nicer design and stuff in terms of the screens and all the stuff. Cameras, I think it's similar. But whether you're supposed to update to Mi A2, then that is something up to you, because the price difference would be pretty huge. I think the region will be close to $100, 100 USD. So if you want to upgrade to the Mi A2, that is solely up to you. But like what I said, it's just a better camera, bigger screen and stuff. So if you are okay with the price difference, then go ahead. If not, my suggestion is that if you're looking for a good phone with that price range, Mi A2 Lite seems to be a better option. Regardless what option you choose, I think the Xiaomi Mi series for the Android One version, I think most of them are of of a very good quality, a very good. If you are a fan of stock Android, then yeah, that is the options that you look at. If you're getting a good deal for this, go for it. I personally have no issues with this phone, and I actually like it very much over my flagship. But ultimately, this phone is going to be passed on to my daughter, and I'm going to switch back to my HTC U11. Currently, I think the best value Android One phone is the Xiaomi series. So be it Mi A1, Mi A2 Lite, or Mi A2, that's totally up to you. Okay, that's all I have for now. So please give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and do subscribe to the channel for any future updates. And I'm gonna sign off now. So take care. Bye.